Hello everyone, Daryl here, and we're here in Dryden, Michigan today in horse country, an area we've been to before looking at some abandoned ski hills. Today we're looking at a former famous homestead here on Huff Road, and this barn I believe is part of it. It's a pretty nondescript home from the outside, but we're going to have a quick look here because of the fame associated with it. If you look down here at the bottom of the hill there, right there next to that little building, there's a pond. And that pond is fairly famous because Ted Nugent, the wild man of Detroit rock and roll, got his Jeep stuck in that pond one time. And that's because this house here is the home of the rock and roll magazine producer, the Kramer homestead here in Dryden. Very plain looking, average house. But it was party central during the 1970s. Built in 1970, the house has a lot of features inside you wouldn't expect, and it was for sale recently, still listed for sale, and has a open house ad up on the internet. So I don't know if it's actually still for sale or not, but there's supposed to be an open house here this weekend. The grass doesn't look like it's cut recently, and there's some garbage sitting out front, so I'm wondering if it's been like, I think maybe it was sold this spring and someone else has remodeled it and resold it. But anyway, this house was built by the founder of Creem Magazine, Detroit's only, or Michigan, United States only rock and roll magazine. And it's pretty cool to think of all the stories that happened here. Starting in 1970 when the house was built, they used it as a party house too. I guess there's like a two-story den lounge area with orange shag carpeted walls, a steel circular fireplace in the middle, a bar, entertainment facilities, and audio system. Anyway, the Kramer house was well known as a local party central. Again, Ted Nugent was there, got his Jeep stuck in that pond. Bob Seger, the Stooges, MC5, Mitch Ryder, anybody who was anybody in local Detroit music scene back in the late 60s through the mid 80s came to this house to party. Well, I should say early 80s, because Mr. Kramer died in 1981 of a nitrous oxide overdose. And the following year, his business partner died of a painkiller overdose in England, I believe it was, or New York, one or the other. And his wife Connie continued to own the house for a while after that. Creem ended up shutting down in the, I want to say the mid to late 80s, 86 or 89, the Creem Magazine shut down. So I just wanted to take a second to show you this piece of rock and roll history just hiding here in the rural areas of Lapeer County, Michigan. I just came across this because there was a recent article in the Michigan On Live news website and the Metro Times, Detroit Entertainment Magazine website, talking about it and the history of it. I say it didn't look like particularly too fancy of a house, but I think anytime you have like a history behind a house like that, it makes it kind of cool.